Wow, guys, we made it. We did it, Joe. We did it.
Happy to be here, honored to be here, and especially with this class that has the challenges that your class did, remote, Zooming, and now all together here, and I'm sure this is a wonderful feeling for all of you. So
probably the thing that I value most from this experience has really been the people. The people have been extremely amazing, from the leadership and really the building of community of the different individuals within the program.
Really feels like the folks who do this program feel a greater calling to their communities, which I had for myself, but just knowing that there's this many people out there, and now there's 1,000 alumni, because we just graduated the 1,000th person. That's a huge network of individuals who all agree that our commitment to our state is real and long-lasting, and that's a really hopeful thing.
Leadership New Hampshire did such a great job this year building connections through the technology that we had. It was challenging, but I think the key with Leadership New Hampshire is that there's always going to be challenges to working together. You know, people are busy, people are overburdened, there's resource scarcity, and the pandemic was just another example that if we don't learn how to connect through the challenges, we're really not going to be able to do what the state needs us to do.
But I also don't think I realized the impact of digging into each session, each topic, and hearing from the experts in whatever area we were researching that day, alongside my classmates, and really kind of taking each topic and pulling it apart and analyzing it and understanding it and trying to think about how we can have an impact on it, whatever it may have been. To me, it's like I knew that was going to happen, but I don't think I realized how much when I sat down with my classmates, it was more than just learning about the topic. It was actually figuring out how together we could embrace it and do something with it.
I was in a space with people who genuinely cared, genuinely wanted to be better versions of themselves, of ourselves. And it was really refreshing and beautiful and dynamic. And it became clear that it was something really special that I had the opportunity to be a part of.
But what we're challenged with today is that every single one of us need to be the ones willing to break the inertia of consistency that we're seeing in polarization. It's up to us to take a step and to take a pause and to consider alternative perspectives. And that's the power of Leadership New Hampshire. We have now a strong legacy of leaders within our state history that are change makers. But even now, we are at a place where we need to make a decision. We have to make a decision to be brave enough to say no, brave enough to maybe go against what the norms of our social circles say, brave enough to consider and have a discussion with someone who may not believe, may not see things the same way we see things. And it's only then that we can embrace really the spirit of what New Hampshire is. That rugged individualism, that small town, big change philosophy that we embrace as Granite Staters. So I want to thank each of you for helping me during this very difficult year to renew my inspiration and to renew my hope in really creating a future that we can all be proud of. And I hope that this is not the end. I hope that this is a new beginning to greater things.
I can go to southern New Hampshire knowing that I can find a state legislature, a state rep that's going to help me. I can go to the seacoast and I'm going to find a housing director that is going to help me if I have a question. So the connections and the network that I got from this class is to me amazing.
By the start of the program, you have that question, and as you evolve through the program, you realize the answer is right there in front of you. It's the people you're in the room with. They all represent a diverse set of values from all walks of life in New Hampshire, from all sectors, and you learn just as much from your presenters as you do from your classmates. And for me, the biggest takeaway was just making new friendships, and just getting to know people and know that they have the same interest that you do, which is to help make New Hampshire a better place every day.
I don't think I have heard a better set of graduation remarks than what I've heard this afternoon from all of you. One of my favorite people was John Henry Cardinal Newman, and his motto was cor ad cor loquitur, heart speaking to heart. And I was thinking of that as I was listening to all of you talk about what Leadership New Hampshire meant to you and what you mean to one another. And so my closing remarks to you is simply to keep that in mind. You are now going into the larger Leadership New Hampshire community. And some of those alums are sitting right behind you. And so get to know them, talk to them. But there are many, many, many more out there. In fact, 1,104, 5, something like that now. Go out there. They are the network. They are the people that when you pick up the phone and you call them, and after you've had the initial chit-chat, they will say, what can I do to help? And that is really what we are all about.